Scotty, I'm going to beat you to the punch. I might be talking about Hillary's email today if only Donald Trump had gone on the Today Show yesterday and said, of course it's me. Why didn't he do that?
Of course you would be talking about Hillary Clinton's email today. We know that, but this is what that we're choosing to talk about today. And yes, Mr. Trump yesterday did not help the situation by saying yes or no was brought up first. So we're going to continue the conversation, and let's do it. I do have to talk about something that Sue Carswell said, though, a little fact that kind of just the red flag went up. When she said that she had the tape and Mr. Trump had the tape, yet she turned around and called others and played that tape. Who's to say that those folks, I have to wonder how she knew Mr. Trump had that tape, or did this publicist, whoever this man is, if he exists, maybe he's the one that released the tape. I think she is actually making a direct
Whoa. Wait a minute. Stop the clock. You just said if this publicist exists. I should have said at the outset of the program that I have invited to be here today both John Miller and John Barron, preferably seated on set at the same time together. Wouldn't that be interesting? And we didn't get any reply from Donald Trump's office. You know that if they existed, he would have produced them by now. We're not going to really go there, are we?
Not necessarily. I have to say, it's kind of ludicrous at this thought that he's the one that released this. I mean, the fact is, this came out in the Washington Post the next day after they announced they were going to assign 20 reporters to go in there and comb through every bit of piece of Donald Trump's history. And the next morning, they come out with this. This is just the one of many long stream that I think articles like the Washington Post are going to put out to try to distract from the real issues, which, by the way, one of those are Hillary Clinton's emails, that we should be talking in this presidential campaign. But hey, more power to Jeff Bezos. He's sitting there and directing his Washington Post to go after Mr. Trump, maybe for reasons because he owns Amazon.com, and Mr. Trump has not been too discreet in saying that he thinks he might have some tax issues or some antitrust issues down the road. I mean, this is all about keeping your own pocket, making sure that your own pocket is protected, and not necessarily for what's best with the American public and what the American people want.
But isn't it all about credibility? I mean, come on, I played these games, but I was 12 and 13 at the times. He's a 44-year-old man. And by the way, he's not just opening up the phone book and pranking people. He's calling and misrepresenting himself. And Scotty, here's what troubles me the most about it. It makes me wonder if he did it in more serious circumstances. Like, okay, he's in a nasty divorce or whatever was going on in his domestic world. Doesn't it raise a concern in your mind that in a more serious posture, he could have misrepresented himself on the phone?
Well, let me say this. You're still assuming that he's doing. You're still saying he did it. Here's what I've noticed over the last 24 months.
How could you say he's not doing it? Did you hear the tape?
If you are sitting there and you are pro Mr. Trump, you say it's not him. If you are against Mr. Trump, you say it is him. Depending on what side, it hasn't changed anybody's mind. And you pointed that out in your own monologue. This has not changed anybody's mind. The question is whether we're going to have to focus on these kind of stories if it takes us off the narrative of the unifying meeting that happened with Reince Priebus and the GOP this week, or the 9 House leadership Republican members that endorsed Mr. Trump yesterday, or all of the issues that we have with the Clinton campaign. Are we going to focus on petty little issues like this? And sure, you might have the idea that possibly down the road, before he might have misrepresented himself, a more serious issue. I'm still under the assumption I'm going to take Mr. Trump for what he said. This is not him. And until he comes out, or you can 100% stake your life on it and prove that he is lying, I have no other reason not to believe him.
Final quick question for you. Perhaps you heard me say at the outset of the program, I wonder what Paul Ryan is thinking today. This has got to give Paul Ryan and others buyer's remorse, just as the party seems to be coalescing around Trump. Don't you think?
Absolutely not. This right here speaks why Mr. Trump is number one. This is a news outlet purposely targeting the Washington Post, targeting Mr. Trump, not hiding it, not being afraid to sit there and say it. 4 of their 5 trending stories this morning, Michael, are anti-Trump stories. This just feeds into the idea that the establishment media despises Mr. Trump, hence why they are so scared of him getting into power.